Hey, we're Stand Atlantic, and this is our early years. Well, my first band existed when I was like 11 or 12, and I got into this room, and our drummer played a really bad beat on, I almost said on guitar, on drums, and then the other guitarist like started playing something, and then I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to jam. I still don't know how to jam, so all I did was play Smoke on the Water over and over the whatever riff they were playing, and it was just out of key and bad and just
That just sounds like our soundtrack, to be fair.
pretty much.
But now that you brought that up, no one knows the name of this band, and we've been trying to work out the name, and you never tell us because it's still online somewhere.
Yes.
And you won't tell us what it
We
is.
have like demos like when we were literally 13 or 14 that we recorded, and they're still online somewhere, and we forgot the password to log into the
Internet,
thing.
do your thing, because
I've
I've been
never-
looking.
I've
Please,
never
I
really
reckon they'll find it.
Ever. I never
reckon they
really
will.
have fun. Just think of the shittest name possible and you'll probably find it.
My first band prac was. God.
It was great.
Oh, it was in my friend's garage, and I think I just rocked up, and they were like, "Oh, we need a bass player. Do you want to play bass?" Like I was just there to watch, and I was like, "Okay," and they gave it to me, and they were like, "This is what you have to play," and it was really bad, and it was just Blink-182 covers.
Sounds like when you first joined our band.
Wow.
Yeah.
Same story.
Yeah.
My very first one was in my garage of my old house. We had the cops called us on us, and we were playing crappy Silverchair covers, and I was horrible.
Yep. So the general consensus
So basically,
is
we
everything
all
is the same.
still suck.
And everything's the same.
Yeah.
Very bad.
We haven't changed.
So same band, not this band, but it was at a school fete back in the day, and we started out with "We Will Rock You" by is that what it's actually called? "We Will Rock You"
Yeah.
by Queen, obviously. And fucking thank God I wasn't singing at this point. I was just playing guitar, and because it was a school fete, our singer at the time was like, "Yo, Drummoyne, wake up, cause we will rock you." And then we started playing
Amazing.
and then our drummer's kick pedal broke, so we only got like 2 bars in, and then it was just like over.
That's
so
awesome.
fucking
Need
awkward.
to
Love
find
it.
this
Love
band.
it. Yeah, I want to find this.
Need to
You're
find
never
this
finding
band.
it ever.
My first show was. God. I don't know. You can go first.
Yeah,
I don't
I've got
remember.
this one.
God.
My first one was in year 9 at a school camp. We had a talent night, and we played again Silverchair covers. That was the theme of my music career, and we thought we were awesome, and everyone thought we were awesome. And we played another school thing like the next year, and everyone hated it. And so yeah, that was mine.
I can't remember what my first show was, but my first show where I actually got paid, it was like me and like 3 of my friends, and we all just grew up listening to like Japanese music, and we played this like little Japanese festival in like Sydney, and we played like all these Japanese covers, and it was really bad. Well, wait, all these Japanese covers, and then for some reason, Yellow Card and Medina Lake.
I backed that so hard.
I don't know why.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Ooh. Oh, yes, actually. Okay, so
Funny story.
So I think mine was like Good Charlotte and like Avril Lavigne and all that kind of thing. But Good Charlotte, I have a funny story. So recently we just finished like a tour with 1OK Rock in the US, and we were in our green room, and because Waterparks were on that tour, and the Madden brothers manage Waterparks, and we were in our green room, and the door was shut because it was freezing cold, and we were just talking amongst ourselves, and then we hear a knock at the door. And then Jonno answers it, and then it's just this dude standing there, and then he was like, "Hey, do you know where Waterparks are?" And then Jonno was like, "Oh yeah, they're just down the hall," and then shuts the door. And then we all just look at each other like, "Was that Benji Madden?" And it was. Well, it was either Benji or Joel, I don't really know.
We still haven't figured that
I think
one
it's
out.
Benji.
It
Anyway,
was
so
Benji.
yeah, I guess I've met him. And then I met him later, being like, pretending like I'd never seen him before. But yeah, hey. He's a nice guy.
I'm a really boring person, so I'm a huge fan of Silverchair. No, literally.
Literally every
And-
answer you've had. Like,
No, but you know what's the
Silverchair.
funniest thing? I met Daniel Johns before I even got into Silverchair. So my dad like played on the Diorama album, so I got to like go to the studio and meet him. Had no idea who he was. I was 10 years old. And then literally 3 years later, I became the biggest Silverchair fan.
Oh, after you met him.
After I met him, I had no idea who he was at the time. Had no idea. Like,
I'm like
at all.
scared to meet people I look up to because what if they're
Yeah.
shit?
It is
Like,
kind of
what
nerve
if it's just
wracking.
a
Hey?
huge disappointment? You're like, fuck, ruined.
I met Gerard Way. That was cool.
That's
Just
tight.
leave it at that.
Yeah,
to be
just leave it at
honest.
that.
No story or anything. Boom.
No story.
Nice one.
Recorder. I'm the flute person in 20th century folk. Yeah, recorder. My poor mum. And then saxophone. Also my poor
piano because
What? You have a lovely
no
face.
comment. Yeah, you have a lovely face.
My dad tried to get me to trumpet, and I decided to
dads.
just smash it on the floor instead. So I'm gonna
What
say
a prick!
I was like 2 years old. I was.
I want to play drums. Bam.
No, he really tried.
beat.
He tried to teach me, and I like just
Fair.
picked it up and just smashed it on the floor and just walked off. And
Oh my god.
I was
So rude.
I was
That is
naked as
rude.
well, you know, as a 2-year-old.
Toot, toot.
And then I learnt piano.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because why?
I got forced into it.
No, because.
Yeah, literally. But I regret that I,
Oh.
gave that one up. So yeah.